Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Emma and Georgia, and today we are watching Ginny and Georgia Season 2 Episode 7. If you want to watch our uncut season reactions, link to the Patreons down below.
Last episode ended with Georgia finding out about Ginny burning herself. She found her journal and read it and immediately decided to confront Ginny about it. And initially we were saying how this wasn't the best way to go about it because she was like shouting at her and stuff. But it seemed like Ginny was genuinely relieved that she'd finally figured it out because she's been suffering, you know, on her own for so long. I think it was just a weight off her shoulders that Georgia actually knew finally.
Yeah, I think it is a massive relief for her because she doesn't really have to go through like the anxiety of telling her mum on her own. And
yeah,
it's a very, very daunting thing to do because that's your mum, that's the like person who loved and raised you. Like saying something that will break their heart is horrible. So I think it is a relief, and I'm really hoping things turn out okay, like are on the rise at least, because you know Ginny is getting therapy and now both Georgia and Zion both know, so they can be sort of both aware and both make sure that Ginny's doing better and can finally work as a unit instead of sort of going behind Georgia's back. So yeah, I'm hoping this is going to be on the rise for Ginny, Team Ginny.
and that is a good point actually, because if I was in Ginny's situation, even though Georgia did invade her privacy, like the relief of her knowing, because the hardest thing about difficult conversations is the initial having to bring it up. Like once you start talking about a difficult topic, it's quite easy to get going, but being the first one to say something is always the hardest part. Like you're just sat there in silence waiting for the confidence to say it. So I do like that they went about it this way, because I also do think it is in character for Georgia to snoop.
Definitely it is, and yeah, I don't think Ginny would have done it on her own otherwise.
No, neither do I. Unless it was in an angry outburst or something.
Yeah, maybe, because we know what Georgia's like. She's very outspoken, eccentric. I don't know if she would have taken it better if Ginny sat her down and said it. I think this way was better, even though it was an invasion of privacy. At least it's out in the open now, and
she wants to get her help as well.
Yeah.
And it was Christmas time, but it didn't feel quite so Christmassy because there was arguments all over the place. There was a tragic Christmas dinner with Zion's parents and Paul's parents, and they were basically just ganging up on Georgia, talking about her lack of education and stuff, which she kind of broke down after because she thinks they're right and Ginny could have had a better life.
They got in her head like that. It wasn't fair what they did, because Georgia is an easy target because she has, you know, quite a few tragic things have happened in her life. She's up for scrutiny by these people, and none of them are saints. Like, they have no right to bring up someone's dirty laundry. Like, it's not nice, and it's not good for family. Like, you're in front of the kids. Like, it's not appropriate. And both Zion and Paul's side should be ashamed of themselves for that. You know, it's Christmas. Let's just have dinner. Like, why bring up like all this stuff and make everyone uncomfortable? Like, why?
And I feel like it kind of brought Paul back down to earth with Georgia as well, because beforehand at the Christmas fair he was very pissed off at her because she'd made him be a sexy Santa, and he felt like she undermined him all the time, both at home and at work, and if she wasn't going to be honest with him about things, then how could their relationship possibly work? But then I think after seeing that, he's like got an idea of why Georgia is so closed off, because people judge her so much all the time. He's booked a wedding date.
I don't know about you, but I don't know if I see this wedding happening. Like,
I see the wedding happening, whether they get married or not, I don't know.
Is it going to be one of those like gate crash weddings, like Joe runs down the aisle like, no!
I can't see that happening either. The way things are going with him and Cynthia.
Like, no, what are you doing? Like, I don't even want to bring up that mess, but like...
Wait, my prediction is that Georgia gets kidnapped by Gil on the day of the wedding.
Jesus. Gil. I can't believe he's back. Like, he
I
just
know.
makes everyone uncomfortable. Like, imagine showing up at Austin's school just out of nowhere. Like, it's so bad. Like, why? Like, he's pretty much ambushing and making Georgia pissed because you shouldn't do that. And, you know, Paul was a bit alpha male. Like, he, like, exerted his dominance, if you will, at certain points. Like, yeah, Jill, you better leave. It was quite funny seeing those bits, but yeah, I really hope he doesn't stick around. He's just bad. Hey.
Never let them see you cry. Strong face, strong front. What they don't know, they can't use against you.
I think Ginny thinks that being weak is a weakness in front of people, so she sort of brought that into her personal life as well.
Well, Georgia has always said put on a mask, hasn't she?
You want to see Loverboy? That's okay. I've got errands to run, returns. But I love you.
Oh, so they're on good terms. Good. See, it's good when they're
You're gonna
good.
be okay while I'm gone.
I'm not gonna break, Mom.
This is the nicest we've ever seen them.
How could you not tell me Ginny was hurting herself?
I didn't know what to do.
So you secretly put her into therapy?
Yes, I did. Our daughter is struggling with some deep shit. I mean, like the time you took off in the middle of the night and I didn't see her for a year?
I was 16. You're 34.
Double her age.
She said she needed me.
She
Ooh.
manipulated you.
You don't have to sound proud of that.
All her life's lessons have been leading up to that.
How are you?
Marcus, get your ED on.
How was your Christmas?
Very merry. How was your grandparents?
Yeah, it's fine. A lot of Uno, a lot of cheer.
You get that watch for Christmas?
No, Mom just gave it to me.
Is that sus? Whose watch is it? Oh my god.
Wait, what?
He's magic, drowning.
Oh, it's the string.
My dad taught it to me.
Great.
Well, I was PMSing the entire time, so I didn't even get to go skiing. I feel like you're always on your period. Ugh, dude, facts.
I didn't even get to go skiing.
I know how the rich live.
Marcus said there was a lot of Uno.
Really? You did?
That's weird. Why? Well, he just didn't really come out of his room.
Oh, is he lying? I think he's been so focused on Ginny, he's been neglecting himself.
Have you seen Marcus anywhere?
No, sorry.
Okay. Thanks.
I've changed.
So he
Oh,
said,
they all say
You don't believe
that.
people change?
sure they can. Just not for the better.
I'm getting the feeling that you don't trust me.
Why would you get that idea?
I missed you. A lot. And the sexual tension, it's,
Get over yourself.
My greasy baby daddy shows up and wanted to crap on my life. The tingles.
Yeah. I saw it with her and Zion, not so much him.
Where do you find all these men? It's like a life skill.
It's really not.
I'm a magnet. This isn't my first wedding.
It's your second.
Right, it's my second. I don't want the done to death, rinse and repeat same
Yeah.
stuff everybody does.
So you're telling me that you don't want a bachelorette?
I think Ellen's heart is breaking.
Her world comes crumbling down.
You need to let this teacher know this is shit.
No, Gittin won't listen.
Yeah, he's trash.
Just don't do it. No, I'm doing it.
He'd probably make Ginny have to teach her class because he wouldn't be able to pick on all the contextual clues in them.
Her identity as a black queer woman and discusses that change in an oppressive society has to start within oneself.
Hunter is very interested.
Read 3 chapters of Sister Outsider,
Including yourself?
say Friday, and Ginny will be leading the class discussion.
Oh, of course you will.
Hey, buddy. Look what I got. You want to go to the hockey game tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Mom, can I
such
go?
an
Please,
ass.
I'd love to see him both, Dad.
Oh, you
get
know
out of
nothing.
here.
Yeah, I guess that's okay.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry, I'm just tracking Gil.
She can do that.
I gave Austin a watch that has a location tracker.
Oh, of course she did.
Knew there had to be something in it.
Well, maybe it's time we have my lawyer finalize a visitation agreement.
No lawyers. Gil wouldn't like that.
Well, I don't particularly care what Gil likes.
Oh, Alpha Paul is coming out. Is George's way or no way, Paul?
I think he's gonna do it anyway.
Everything that we consider a crime,
there are circumstances that would say they're not a crime. I mean, I'm not allowed to judge
Is
my
she
clients.
Paul's lawyer?
If I did that, then I wouldn't be doing
Oh
my
my
job.
god, the coincidence would be too
My
much.
job is to find reasons people do bad things.
I like her. She's nice.
Don't call the school. Just trust me, I can handle it by myself.
Okay. I'll take you home.
Neither of them ate their food. That annoys me. She probably came over for dinner and didn't even eat it.
Oh, 3 alphas in the room.
Zion.
Have they ever met?
Zion.
Ginny.
Austin, this is fun.
I wonder what Zion's
All right,
opinion is.
let's leave these.
I
three
know.
out. Whatever western they're suddenly starring in.
Is Zion going to give Paul some advice?
You think things are getting serious with Simone?
Oh.
I'm not playing this game.
He just wanted to move in with me.
You're getting married to someone else in like 2 months.
Yeah,
He is a
but
little
no one's
odd.
allowed to get over
I'll give
me.
her that.
That's the rule.
I don't
She's
think
a
it's
good
fair to say that
manipulator.
he can't move on when she has.
You feeling all right? And be honest. Don't bullshit.
Yeah, I'm good.
Ginny's getting to a good place, and I think Marcus is getting to a bad one.
I know. Like, one gets better and one doesn't. Oh my god.
This is some remake of Taylor Swift You Belong With Me.
I skipped. I hate Mondays after a big vacation.
Doesn't Tuesday just become that Monday?
I'm kind of wiped. I'm gonna crash.
Oh, show us more of Marcus's life.
I will not answer to poo.
Oh no. Oh no!
Oh no! How does he even go about this?
Where's Marcus?
I don't know.
I feel like that's all she asks Silver, like, whenever she sees her.
Oh my god, it's incredible.
I'm obsessed.
Thanks, it's vintage.
Love that.
Max's necklace is interesting.
I know, their styles are quite opposite.
You guys are dirty, flirty in rehearsal. I see you giggling in a corner.
The sexual energy is real.
They see it too!
That just exudes sexual energy.
Do you really think we're flirty?
Yes, dude, she likes you.
Dude, yes, she does.
See, come on, Max!
Brayshirt. Oh my god, what is going on
You
with
really
him?
think she likes you?
Is he drunk?
Are you drunk? Oh my god, he's wasted. Ginny!
He hasn't said a word yet.
Where do you think we are, Euphoria? Go.
Therapy? Yeah, sure.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Very impressive.
Oh, the therapist is going to be in for a treat.
She can stay. Are you sure?
No, I certainly wouldn't say anything in front of her.
I know, it'd be very awkward.
Is this hard for you? The idea of therapy?
Yeah,
She's
get out of my
literally
head,
turning
please.
this into a
No,
session for her.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Do you feel that you respect Ginny's boundaries?
I mean, she read her journal. Maybe not.
You don't respect my boundaries.
The light has gone out.
Look at this right now.
I don't like this. I never had a childhood. At least she had a childhood.
I know you did a lot for me. And I know it was hard. I've never lived in a town long enough to have a friend. I have my own experience too, Mom.
Hey, you two want to go out for Chinese tonight?
Oh, scallion pancakes, Mom.
You know what? We're studying a lot, so if we could do delivery, that would be cool.
She's such a cool mom.
Why aren't you?
His hoodie.
Yeah.
She likes you.
Oh my god, everyone
I'm
knows.
just saying that. Of course she likes you, you big old dummy.
I don't think she should.
Oh, say that?
I don't want to blame her, but I wonder if what Georgia said has triggered this.
You screw my window shut.
She did do that.
You avoid talking about conflict. You smoke with my boyfriend. No. Credit cards.
You did do that.
You read my therapy journal. I need you to listen to me and know that what you do impacts me.
God, amen to that.
I don't want you to hurt so much.
I don't want to hurt so much either.
God, joint therapy sessions could be the way to go.
I always taught you to be strong. And that vulnerability was a weakness. Well, I think maybe I was wrong about that. I think your vulnerability might just be your superpower.
That's the right way to say it.
I think it takes the strongest people to be vulnerable, to be honest.
Interesting.
I can do.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my god.
God, it's so boring waiting for you to finish work.
Oh, I'm worth the wait.
Oh! Ew!
Gil Timmons, nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Oh my god, these two could hit it off, you know.
Ship it.
Georgia says you're in prison.
Framed me, got me fired, and sent me to prison, so I'm not overly fond of her myself.
But you want to involve yourself so much.
She stole from the mayor's office. She had these numbers.
Here you go. You can settle up at the front.
God.
Thanks.
Sit
Welcome to Wellsbury.
Oh, it's nothing. I just...
Just edgy shit, man.
Amazing explanation.
Maybe Marcus should join one of Ginny's sessions. That would be interesting.
I think he should have his own one, maybe.
Then, like, moments with Marcus in this episode are so fleeting. Like, we don't see anything.
I want them to put a Never Have I Ever and have a Marcus-centric episode.
Fuck you!
This sucks. And I have the lesson plan. Like, I did the damn thing.
I am trying to find a way.
You're supposed to be the teacher.
I'm dropping this damn class.
Max!
Ooh.
Ooh, go on, Hunter.
This is bullshit.
The best student saying it.
Oh, he's really got shook there.
I know. Get in space. He was like,
You see it. Why do I have to be the one to say something?
That's true.
I'll see you later tonight.
I want to know what Hunter said, if he said anything at all.
I'm a shitty friend. Marcus once told me that I make everything about me, and that I don't really see what's going on with other people.
You're also a person who's very generous with their heart.
She is good in other ways, though. Really
Wanna hug?
caring. I think she's got stars in her eyes.
Oh my god, it's the Bachelorette party.
Oh my god, it's the Bachelorette.
Oh, the sign literally says it. Oh.
What?
I'm Miss Georgia Peach, the sassiest
Oh my
mayoress
god, the
to ever
cosplay.
wet a whistle on a willy.
Oh, yeah, Joe's here by default.
Oh, Joe probably wants to die.
Is he the male stripper for the evening?
Cynthia's gonna have to wait a bit longer tonight.
Oh my god, ew. Oh my god, they met when they were younger, Zion and Gil. Oh god, that must have been really weird to watch.
Why is Zion sat all the way over there?
Hey, I'm really sorry for not seeing what was going on and for having my head in my ass.
There's a lot of heartfelt moments going on in this show.
But we're gonna table that. We're gonna table that for another day because not everything needs to be about me. How are you?
How long will this last?
I know.
Okay.
Oh,
Why?
don't ruin the party!
You went home to go to bed. Because I worked really, really hard on tonight, and if you don't
Yeah,
turn
she's
around
kicked
and
him out.
right now, I'm gonna scream. That's all. Just scream.
I know, she did actually talk to him before, but now after everything that they've been through, she's like, no, not today.
The glasses. Oh.
Are they're those glasses?
I'm getting married.
Yeah?
Oh, don't have
You're
to tell
drunk, too,
him.
so I'm cutting you off.
so much fun. Thank you for doing this.
Oh, it wasn't me, it was Ginny. Yeah. She's hard to say no to, like mother, like daughter.
Oh, I take that as a compliment.
You wouldn't have a couple episodes ago. No!
No!
Mom, what's going on? Why are you so upset?
Austin, are you okay?
I got a double scoop.
Why? What do you think happened?
He knows about it, come on.
Oh!
Oh my god!
He could have gone to prison for something a lot worse.
Oh my god, I didn't know he was abusive. Now I know why she has these guns around.
And why she's worried about Austin, because he could do it to him.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Wow, that's another one that took a minute. I thought it was just the makeup smudging, but...
So did I! That is terrible. Okay, I didn't like Jill before, now I'm super hatred. Hate him. Trouble.
We said he gave off serial killer vibes, but now that does make sense. Like, he has the vibe. He seems like someone that has power over Georgia, which no one has ever felt like before. Like, it always seems like Georgia has the upper hand, but in this situation, she seems genuinely scared of him. And now that explains why.
It totally explains why. He does all this embezzlement and stuff, but I didn't think he was an abusive person. Like, he gives her all these... But it makes sense now. It makes sense. He gives her all these gifts and, like, is nice to her, but then he has this dark side to him, and it makes sense because we thought he was a bit weird. Like, he has that sort of look that he's a bit, you know, trouble like that. So... And it's sad because I don't think anyone knows about it.
No. I wonder... Oh, I'm more interested in what Zion thinks, because Zion obviously said we don't like him to Paul, and in the flashback he looked like he didn't like him as well. But I think if he knew the extent of what had happened, he would be very protective of Georgia and, like, you know, throwing him out the house. So yeah, he won't know either. And it's Georgia. Georgia always says put on a mask, and that's why she wears makeup and stuff. She's always
it's
out for
all
herself.
making sense, and I think it's going to come out. Honestly, I think it will. I think Georgia's going to snap because Gil keeps involving himself in their lives, and I think it's getting too much, too close, and obviously she wants to distance herself from him. And I think that's probably why she. I'm not 100% sure on the whole prison thing, but maybe that's why she set him up to go away.
Oh yeah, probably. That was her way out.
Yeah, her way out.
Because, and when Paul said about getting his lawyer to do a visitation thing, I initially thought, oh, she's worried because she obviously framed him for something back in the day, and if he had evidence of that, Gil could turn that on her. But maybe it's also... She was like, oh, Gil won't like that, so maybe she's worried that he could come and attack her again.
I think any victim of that just wants it to go away and, like, calm the situation as much as possible, not do anything to aggravate him. So I think that is why she just wants to, like, try and calm the situation as much as possible, have a tracker on Austin's watch, you know, sort of get out of his way, because he seems like a real piece of shit. And I don't think you want to anger a man like that because he seems to be dangerous. And 100% with her, like, why I would not want my child with him. Like, if he did that to her, there is a high chance he could do it to someone else, like his own child. So 100% I think he needs to go. I am sad for Georgia because it doesn't look like that she ever got justice for that, you know?
No.
I don't think she ever
never
got...
reported it.
No police, no report. That's the impression I get, because she puts on this mask, she thinks everything's going to be okay. And as strong and resilient as she is, I think reporting this guy, getting rid of him is a good thing, because he needs to pay for what he did to her. And I think if anyone knows what he was like, no one would go near him. And yeah, I think it should be brought to people's attention and make him pay for what he did. He's a horrible piece of shit.
It was nice to see Ginny and Georgia being so healthy, and Ginny in general, she seemed quite happy in a lot of aspects besides the English teacher stuff. But with regards to her relationships with people, she seems to be on good terms with everyone. But now obviously it looks like Marcus is the one to worry about because he's withdrawing himself. Before we would just see him, you know, climbing through Ginny's window and whenever he would spend time with her, but it seems like even now he's pulling apart from her. Like, he's not coming to school and seeing her, he's not going through to her bedroom anymore, he's just stuck in bed all day lying about his whereabouts to people.
The signs are there. He's slowly withdrawing himself, like you said. He's slowly being more reclusive. Getting drunk at school, that's not a good sign, obviously. I think he's slowly going into his shell, and that's so hard to see because Marcus is such an amazing character, and like, he's done so much for Ginny. You know, he's been with her through her darkest time, and to see him suffering isn't fair. Like, it's so sad that he has to go through that, and I do
want to see a lot more of it. I hope they show more of his.
I know, this episode was so fleeting. Like, we only saw bits and pieces, but it's enough to know that he's obviously going through something himself, and he should probably tell Ginny, like she told him. you know? So she could help him this time because she's in a good place. So,
and if he could see how much therapy has helped her, maybe it could make him realise that he needs it too. But yeah, everyone is different. I hope he is okay and doesn't get to the worst possible stage where something happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of for him, because he is really he doesn't strike me as the type to seek help out on his own.
And when he said that he doesn't think Ginny should love him.
Yeah, I know, that broke my heart hearing that. He literally, his self-esteem, I think, is quite low right now, and he's quite insecure about his relationship. And when you're in that frame of mind, that is what happens. You question your relationships with people, you undermine yourself, and that is what he's doing. And I hope someone notices, at least, you know, that something is going on with him.
I'd quite like it to be someone that's not Ginny. All we've ever really seen is, in full development, is Marcus and Ginny's relationship. In terms of Marcus's relationship with Max and his parents and stuff, we've only seen surface level stuff, like minor scenes here and there. I'd quite like for it to be Max, I think, because Max is, you know, she's the bubbly, quirky one. She never seems like she has a serious bad day in her life. So I'd like for her to notice, because even though Marcus is mean to her and they have that whole dynamic, even she should be able to see that something is wrong. And I hope she does get there and that she is the one to pick up on it. I feel like also that would be quite a redeeming factor for Max, because she's not been the best this season. So
I think they teased it this episode because of her and Ginny's conversation about everything being about Max. She doesn't really know, she doesn't really pick up on what is going on around her with her friends. And I think, and you know, she helped him get into bed when he was drunk. I think they are teasing it a little bit that she might pick up on it and realise her brother isn't sort of, you know, isn't okay. And I hope, like, because, I mean, no brother-sister relationship is perfect, but I think their good moments are good. So I think it would be nice to see it being more of a family thing, you know, seeing that their son's not okay and going forward there. But yeah, I just hope Marcus is going to be okay by the end of this season. I can't handle my heart breaking anymore for these characters. Like, I was close to tears today. Like, I do not want any of this getting worse.
And I feel like seeing Marcus going off the deep end would make me more upset, because I do like him more than Ginny. Ginny definitely has got better this season, for sure.
She's got better.
With the scenes they've given her and stuff. But I think Marcus, like, seeing him break would be, shattering.
I know, because he is on the sidelines a lot of the time, and he always helps people out, like, without it being obvious. Like, he's just there, and being there is enough. So to see no one there for him when he's in a bad place is heartbreaking. So I hope he does have people out there, like, noticing when he's not okay. So yeah, I hope that happens.
That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching our reaction to season 2 episode 7 of Ginny and Georgia. If you want to watch our uncut reactions to Ginny and Georgia, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for episode 8. Bye.
Bye.